hidden in shadows, shaping history without anyone noticing. Secret societies have influenced politics, science, and culture for centuries. From mysterious rituals to coded symbols, their stories are both fascinating and true. Today, we uncover 100 facts about these hidden networks that quietly rewrote the course of human history. Chapter 1. The world of secret societies stretches beyond whispers and myths. Some groups have influenced politics, finance, and culture quietly for centuries. From shadowy meetings in hidden chambers to mysterious symbols embedded in architecture, these societies leave traces that challenge what we think we know. Their rituals, often misunderstood, hint at a deeper human fascination with knowledge and power. Chapter 2. The Freemasons, one of the most famous societies, claim roots in medieval stonemason guilds. Their symbols, like the square and compass, appear everywhere from old cathedrals to modern logos. Scientists have studied their structures, noting precise geometry and architectural innovation. While some dismiss them as mere fraternity, their network has quietly shaped history in subtle but measurable ways. Chapter 3. Skull and Bones, a secret society at Yale University, counts presidents and influential leaders among its members. Their meetings, shrouded in mystery, include rituals that combine symbolism, secrecy, and performance. Researchers suggest these societies function as networking incubators, where influence is passed quietly from one generation to the next, often guiding decisions far beyond the campus walls. Chapter 4. Illuminati, the legendary secret society of the Enlightenment era, aimed to promote reason and knowledge. Despite being officially disbanded in the 18th century, conspiracy theories persist. Historians note that their emphasis on logic, science, and critical thinking influenced educational reforms. Evidence suggests their legacy lives on in the intellectual circles that value progress and rationality. Chapter 5. Rosicrucians, a mystical society, blends science, philosophy, and spirituality. They experimented with early chemistry and alchemy, pushing the boundaries of knowledge in the Renaissance. Their symbols encode hidden wisdom, often using mathematics and natural patterns. While mystical in appearance, their pursuits mirror humanity's quest to understand the universe, blending mystery with intellectual curiosity. In Chapter 6. The Odd Fellows, founded in 18th century England, focused on charity and mutual aid. They used secret signs and rituals to foster trust among members. Modern sociology finds that these societies improved social cohesion, creating networks that supported education, healthcare, and community welfare. Their impact is subtle but measurable, showing how secrecy can sometimes serve collective good. Chapter 7. The Bilderberg Group, a modern secretive assembly, gathers global leaders to discuss politics and economics. Despite criticism for lack of transparency, studies show these meetings facilitate cooperation across borders. Analysts suggest the group functions as an informal think tank, where ideas circulate freely without public pressure, revealing how secrecy can accelerate strategic thinking in global affairs. Chapter 8. Opus Dei, a secretive Catholic institution, mixes faith with disciplined routines. Members often influence education and finance quietly. Researchers note that such societies operate on structured hierarchies, where secrecy protects innovation and planning. While controversial, their methods show that controlled privacy can enhance efficiency and focus, a principle also found in scientific research labs. Chapter 9. Feudal Society, infamous in early 20th century Germany, combined mysticism and nationalist ideology. They used symbolism to rally members, blending myth with propaganda. Historians argue that their techniques illustrate how secret societies manipulate culture and belief systems. Even today, scholars examine their methods as early experiments in social psychology, power, and group influence. Chapter 10. The Priory of Sion, allegedly protecting hidden knowledge, mixes legend and documented history. Their alleged treasures and manuscripts fuel curiosity and research. Scholars have traced coded messages in art and architecture, demonstrating the interplay of history, mathematics, and storytelling. These societies highlight humanity's drive to hide and reveal knowledge simultaneously, a tension that persists through centuries. Chapter 11. The Order of the Golden Dawn, a 19th-century magical society, combined occult studies with structured rituals. Members explored astrology, alchemy, and meditation. Scholars note that their techniques influenced modern psychology and creativity practices. Their secret knowledge wasn't just superstition. It encouraged systematic exploration of the mind, showing how curiosity and discipline can coexist even in hidden circles. Chapter 12. The Knights Templar, famous medieval warriors, also acted as bankers and advisors to kings. Their secrecy protected assets and knowledge, creating a network that spanned continents. Archaeologists find evidence of encrypted manuscripts and hidden chambers. History suggests that their combination of military, financial, and intellectual power shaped Europe quietly, proving that secrecy can amplify influence. Chapter 13. The Hermetic Order of the Silver Twilight, a lesser-known occult society, focused on self-mastery and symbolism. Their rituals intertwined natural patterns and mathematics, reflecting a subtle science of human behavior. Anthropologists studying their practices note how structured secrecy can foster intense learning environments. Even obscure societies left marks on philosophy, showing knowledge thrives in hidden spaces. Chapter 14. P2 Lodge, a secretive Italian society, became notorious in the late 20th century for corruption. Analysts note that its members infiltrated finance, politics, and media. Research on clandestine networks shows how secrecy can concentrate power efficiently, sometimes dangerously. While controversial, their structure offers lessons in sociology, group dynamics, and the consequences of unchecked influence. Chapter 15. The Bohemian Club, an elite American society, gathers artists, scientists, and business leaders. Its rituals, like the annual encampment at Bohemian Grove, mix performance with networking. Sociologists note that such societies facilitate creativity and collaboration away from public scrutiny. Even trivial-seeming traditions can serve serious functions, showing how informal secrecy nurtures innovation. Chapter 16. The Thuggee cult in India, active centuries ago, combined ritual with crime under secret codes. Anthropologists studying them highlight how structured secrecy enforces conformity and loyalty. Their methods, though violent, reveal fundamental principles about group cohesion. Understanding such societies scientifically helps explain how humans organize, manipulate, and influence one another under hidden rules. Chapter 17. The Carbonari, an Italian revolutionary society, used coded letters and secret handshakes to fight for independence. Historians trace their influence on politics, law, and civil rights movements. Their secrecy wasn't just mystery, it protected ideas and people. Their strategies resemble early information security, hiding knowledge to preserve power and spread change efficiently. Chapter 18. The Hermetic Brotherhood of Luxor blended mysticism and practical knowledge in the late 19th century. Members studied natural sciences alongside spiritual practices, aiming to decode hidden laws of the universe. Historians suggest that their approach mirrored early experimental science, showing that curiosity can thrive in secrecy, where failures are private, but insights can be revolutionary. Chapter 19. Sociologists study the Sufi secret orders in the Middle East, where rituals transmit knowledge about ethics, music, and meditation. Their secrecy creates safe learning spaces, allowing exploration without social pressure. Patterns in their teachings reveal connections to neuroscience. Repetition, rhythm, and symbolic imagery enhance memory. Hidden societies often protect not just power, but knowledge itself. Chapter 20. The Bilderberg Group's secrecy extends to informal rules. No press, no recordings, no leaks. Analysts argue this creates an experimental space for policy discussion. Similar to scientific labs, privacy allows free exchange of ideas without interference. Observing these societies reveals a paradox. The less visible they are, the more measurable their impact on the world. Chapter 21. The Order of the Eastern Star, related to Freemasonry, combines ritual with charity work. Their symbolism teaches morality through allegories, often using stars, colors, and geometry. Researchers note that structured secrecy encourages learning and reflection. Even seemingly simple traditions carry lessons about ethics, social cohesion, and human psychology, hidden in plain sight within rituals. Chapter 22. The Rosicrucians' influence extended to early scientists like Newton and Kepler. Their hidden teachings encouraged experimentation, observation, and coding knowledge into symbols. Historians suggest these societies acted as incubators for ideas that would shape modern physics and astronomy. Secrecy allowed them to test concepts without fear of criticism, a quiet catalyst for intellectual progress. Chapter 23. The Order of Assassins in Persia combined stealth, loyalty, and intelligence gathering. Their network of secret agents influenced politics and warfare. Military historians note parallels with modern intelligence operations. Their success demonstrates how discipline, secrecy, and strategic planning can achieve outsized impact. Even centuries later, their methods inspire studies in leadership and organizational behavior. Chapter 24. The Golden Circle, a secret group during the American Revolution, coordinated espionage and communication. Cryptography, coded letters, and hidden meeting places protected members and strategies. Historians point out that secrecy accelerated innovation and coordination. Their techniques foreshadowed modern secure communications, proving that information control has always been a core tool in shaping history. Chapter 25. The Hermetic Order of the Temple of the Rosy Cross combined mysticism and practical science. Members explored chemistry, astronomy, and human consciousness. Scholars highlight that such societies created safe spaces for experimentation. By blending secrecy with disciplined learning, they advanced understanding while shielding ideas from societal constraints, showing that hidden environments can foster intellectual breakthroughs. Chapter 26. The Society of Jesus, or Jesuits, operated with strict internal secrecy. They influenced education, science, and politics globally. Researchers note their structured mentorship system and hidden networks improved literacy, research, and cultural exchange. Their methods reveal how disciplined secrecy can accelerate knowledge transfer, and how hidden societies often act as silent architects of civilization. Chapter 27. The Illuminated Seers of Bavaria, a short-lived 18th century society, focused on rationalism and education. Though disbanded, their principles influenced later social reforms. Sociologists argue that even short-lived secret groups leave legacies through ideas, practices, and networks. Studying them shows how knowledge, not just power, is a society's most enduring tool. Chapter 28. The Black Hand, a secret Serbian society, orchestrated covert operations before World War I. Its members relied on loyalty, discipline, and coded messages. Historians note how small, organized secret groups can catalyze major historical events. Their structure resembles modern strategic networks, emphasizing the power of trust, planning, and secrecy in human affairs. Chapter 29. The Society of the Cincinnati, founded after the American Revolution, kept officer networks alive. Members exchanged knowledge, advice, and influence quietly. Historians argue that these secretive communities stabilized new political systems by sharing insights while avoiding public pressure. Secrecy preserved expertise, showing that hidden societies often function as guardians of institutional memory. Chapter 30. The Thule Society's occult and political interests intersected with early science experiments. Their fascination with astronomy, mythology, and symbols reflected human attempts to understand order. Researchers suggest that even mystical societies contributed indirectly to scientific thinking by preserving inquiry and experimentation. Secrecy, in this case, became a shield for exploring unorthodox ideas safely. Chapter 31. The Order of the Dragon, a medieval secretive knightly order, aimed to defend Christianity and fight corruption. Their symbols appear in architecture and heraldry. Historians note how secrecy allowed coordination across kingdoms. The order's strategies influenced diplomacy and military campaigns. Their hidden networks show how organized secrecy can create stability while projecting power subtly over time. Chapter 32. The Bavarian Illuminati promoted reason and free thought during the Enlightenment. Their secret meetings spread philosophical ideas, challenging authority. Researchers note that encoded documents protected members and facilitated intellectual exchange. Though suppressed, their principles influenced revolutionary thought and education reforms. Their story shows how hidden societies can accelerate knowledge and shape cultural evolution quietly. Chapter 33. The ancient order of Druids mixed ritual, oral tradition, and observation of nature. They recorded astronomy, calendars, and herbal medicine in symbols. Anthropologists suggest secrecy preserved knowledge across generations. Their practices influenced agriculture, navigation, and healing methods. By hiding knowledge in rituals, they ensured continuity while inspiring modern scientific curiosity in natural patterns and cycles. Chapter 34. The Order of the Knights of Malta, a Catholic military order, combined charity, medical care, and strategic defense. Their hidden archives contain maps, treaties, and logistics. Scholars argue that secrecy allowed them to operate efficiently during wars and epidemics. The order demonstrates how clandestine planning and disciplined structure amplify influence in both humanitarian and military spheres. Chapter 35. The Hermetic Brotherhood of Light focused on personal transformation through meditation, symbols, and structured learning. Their teachings combined logic with mysticism. Historians note that secret rituals encouraged self-discipline and intellectual growth. By protecting experimental approaches, these societies cultivated innovation and insight, showing how hidden spaces can accelerate human potential quietly and safely. Chapter 36. The Carbonari's secret networks extended to France and South America, influencing revolutions. Members used codes, rituals, and oaths to maintain loyalty. Political historians note that secrecy enabled rapid organization and protected strategic planning. Their influence demonstrates that clandestine societies often act as catalysts for change, using trust and structure to achieve outsized historical impact. Chapter 37. The Society of the Rosicrucian Enlightenment encouraged early scientific experimentation. Alchemy, mathematics, and philosophy were encoded in symbols. Scholars argue that secrecy allowed innovation without interference from societal or religious authorities. Their methods preserved knowledge that might otherwise have been lost. Hidden societies often act as incubators for ideas that quietly advance civilization. Chapter 38. The Opus Dei network functions quietly within the Catholic Church, focusing on discipline, education, and influence. Sociologists note their hierarchical secrecy enhances efficiency and commitment. Controlled privacy fosters focused planning and personal development. Their model illustrates how structured secrecy, even in modern institutions, can amplify effectiveness while protecting sensitive processes from public scrutiny. Chapter 39. The Freemasons, secret handshakes and coded symbols maintained trust and order within lodges. Anthropologists suggest these rituals teach collaboration, ethics, and precision. Architectural and artistic influence extends worldwide, reflecting underlying geometric knowledge. Their methods highlight how secrecy can protect culture, transmit knowledge, and build networks that influence society subtly across centuries. Chapter 40. The Thule Society's blending of mythology, astronomy, and politics illustrates human fascination with hidden knowledge. Researchers note that their secrecy protected ideas and experiments, even as ideology shaped influence. Their legacy highlights how hidden societies serve as laboratories for thought, blending curiosity, science, and strategy in ways that quietly shape cultural and political landscapes. Chapter 41. The Order of the Eastern Star used rituals to teach ethics and morality, blending storytelling with geometry and symbolism. Sociologists note these practices strengthened community bonds and trust. Even though their meetings were private, the lessons reached beyond the lodge. Hidden societies often transmit values and knowledge, showing that secrecy can protect ideas while shaping behavior quietly. Chapter 42. The Illuminati emphasized critical thinking and secular knowledge. Their secret circles fostered intellectual debates and philosophical exchange. Scholars suggest that such secrecy created safe spaces for experimentation without social pressure. Though small and short-lived, their influence shaped educational reforms and revolutionary ideas. Hidden societies often act as incubators for innovation and independent thought. Chapter 43. The Knights Templar balanced military, banking, and political influence. Secret archives preserved financial strategies, trade routes, and logistics. Historians argue that their secrecy allowed efficiency and protection against external threats. Their combined focus on discipline, planning, and trust demonstrates how hidden societies can amplify their impact on history while remaining largely invisible to outsiders. Chapter 44. The Rosicrucians encoded scientific discoveries into symbolic texts. Their work in alchemy, astronomy, and medicine influenced Renaissance thinkers. Researchers note that secrecy allowed bold experimentation without fear of criticism. These hidden societies illustrate how knowledge, when protected, can spread quietly yet profoundly, shaping intellectual progress across generations. Chapter 45. The Bohemian Club mixes art, science, and networking under secrecy. Annual gatherings allow free exchange of ideas, insulated from public scrutiny. Sociologists note that informal hidden spaces encourage creativity and problem-solving. By blending ritual with intellectual discourse, secret societies demonstrate how privacy can nurture innovation and collaboration in unexpected ways. Chapter 46. The Thuggee cult in India maintained loyalty and coordination through secret codes and rituals. Anthropologists note that their structure enforced discipline and cohesion. While violent in history, their methods show how secrecy can organize groups efficiently. Understanding such societies offers insights into human psychology, social control, and the power of hidden networks. Chapter 47. The Carbonari used coded communication and secret rituals to influence revolutionary movements. Historians highlight their strategic use of loyalty and secrecy to protect members. Their structure demonstrates the effectiveness of small, disciplined networks. Hidden societies often magnify impact by concentrating knowledge, trust, and planning in ways visible only to insiders. Chapter 48. The Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn blended mysticism, logic, and ritual. Members explored human consciousness, astronomy, and symbolic reasoning. Researchers argue that secrecy allowed focused study without outside interference. Such societies highlight the intersection of curiosity, experimentation, and structured privacy, where hidden knowledge fosters innovation and personal growth. Chapter 49. The Society of Jesus operated with internal secrecy to advance education, science, and cultural exchange. Jesuits mentored, researched, and coordinated projects worldwide. Scholars note that secrecy protected strategies while enhancing efficiency. Hidden societies like theirs demonstrate how organized privacy can safeguard knowledge and amplify influence across generations. Chapter 50. The Knights of Malta combined military skill, charity, and diplomacy. Hidden archives reveal maps, treaties, and medical knowledge. Scholars note that secrecy enabled effective coordination during crises. Their disciplined, covert networks show how secret societies can shape history subtly, balancing humanitarian and strategic goals without drawing public attention. Chapter 51. The Order of the Dragon influenced politics across Europe, protecting kingdoms and controlling alliances. Historians note how their secrecy allowed coordination between distant regions. Symbols in art and heraldry mark their presence. Their covert operations show that structured secrecy can extend influence without open confrontation, shaping history quietly while maintaining stability. Chapter 52. The Bavarian Illuminati encouraged rational thought, science, and philosophy. Hidden meetings allowed members to debate freely, away from authority. Scholars suggest that their coded documents and private rituals enabled the safe spread of revolutionary ideas. Even brief societies can leave lasting cultural impact, showing the power of hidden networks in shaping intellectual history. Chapter 53. Ancient Druids preserved astronomy, herbal medicine, and oral traditions through secret practices. Anthropologists note that rituals encoded knowledge of nature's cycles, calendars, and navigation. Their secrecy ensured continuity across generations, allowing complex systems of knowledge to survive. Hidden societies often protect information essential to survival, demonstrating early human ingenuity in organizing and transmitting wisdom. Chapter 54. The Hermetic Order of the Silver Twilight explored mind, symbolism, and human behavior. Their rituals combined logic with mystical symbolism. Historians suggest that secrecy allowed experiments in self-discipline and learning to flourish. Even minor secret societies left intellectual legacies, showing how controlled privacy can create environments for innovation and knowledge growth. Chapter 55. The Bohemian Club blends art, science, and elite networking under secrecy. Annual gatherings encourage collaboration free from public pressure. Sociologists note that private, ritualized spaces enhance creativity and strategy. Their model illustrates that hidden societies can foster insight, innovation, and alliances, showing how privacy amplifies influence beyond immediate visibility. Chapter 56. The Thuggee cult relied on ritual, loyalty, and codes to coordinate operations. Anthropologists note their secret methods ensured group cohesion and discipline. Despite violent history, their structure demonstrates principles of organization and trust. Studying such societies provides lessons in social control, human psychology, and the efficiency of covert networks. Chapter 57. The Carbonari's secret oaths and coded messages helped coordinate revolutions. Historians highlight the role of secrecy in protecting strategies and ensuring loyalty. Their disciplined networks exemplify how small groups can create major historical impact. Hidden societies often concentrate knowledge, trust, and planning, demonstrating the power of organized secrecy. Chapter 58. The Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn explored consciousness, astronomy, and symbolic reasoning. Researchers argue secrecy enabled focused study without outside interference. Members combined curiosity with structured learning. Secret societies demonstrate that controlled privacy can accelerate innovation and intellectual development, allowing hidden knowledge to flourish safely over generations. Chapter 59. The Jesuits operated with internal secrecy to advance education, research, and global projects. Scholars note that their hierarchical structure enhanced efficiency and knowledge transfer. By protecting strategies, hidden societies preserve critical skills and insight. The Jesuits' example shows how secrecy can support intellectual growth and societal influence quietly and effectively. Chapter 60. The Knights of Malta coordinated military, medical, and diplomatic operations through secrecy. Hidden archives reveal strategies, treaties, and logistics. Scholars argue that their covert networks amplified influence while protecting resources. Secret societies demonstrate that disciplined privacy allows effective planning, shaping history through calculated, controlled action rather than public visibility. Chapter 61. The Order of the Eastern Star used ritual and symbolism to teach morals and ethics. Their meetings strengthened community trust and cohesion. Anthropologists note that structured secrecy allows lessons to spread subtly beyond members. Hidden societies often transmit values alongside knowledge, showing how private traditions can shape behavior and culture without public attention. Chapter 62. The Illuminati promoted free thought and rational discussion. Secret circles encouraged experimentation with ideas and debate without authority interference. Scholars note that their coded communications protected revolutionary philosophies. Even though the society was short-lived, their influence on education and political thought illustrates the lasting power of hidden networks in shaping intellectual progress. Chapter 63. The Knights Templar maintained banking, military, and advisory networks in secrecy. Historical records reveal encrypted documents and hidden chambers. Their covert operations enhanced efficiency and security across Europe. Their discipline and coordination demonstrate how hidden societies can amplify impact quietly, influencing politics and economics without public visibility or recognition. Chapter 64. Rosicrucians encoded scientific knowledge in symbols, spanning alchemy, astronomy, and medicine. Historians note secrecy allowed experimentation without criticism. Their symbols preserved discoveries for future generations. Hidden societies often serve as incubators for innovation, demonstrating that knowledge protected in private networks can quietly influence culture and intellectual development for centuries. Chapter 65. The Bohemian Club blends art, science, and networking in secret gatherings. Sociologists observe that private spaces foster creativity and collaboration without societal pressure. Rituals reinforce trust and group cohesion. Hidden societies can nurture ideas, innovation, and alliances in ways that public institutions cannot, revealing the subtle power of secrecy in shaping culture and thought. Chapter 66. The Thuggee cult relied on codes, loyalty, and ritual to maintain order. Anthropologists note that secrecy enforced cohesion and discipline within the group. Though historically violent, their structure demonstrates principles of organization and influence. Studying secret societies like this highlights how human behavior adapts to maintain efficiency in hidden networks. Chapter 67. The Carbonari's secret rituals and codes allowed coordination across revolutionary movements. Historians note how loyalty and confidentiality amplified effectiveness. Their disciplined networks illustrate how small, hidden societies can produce major historical impact. Knowledge, trust, and strategy concentrate in private groups, showing how secrecy magnifies influence beyond visible structures. Chapter 68. The Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn explored human consciousness, astronomy, and symbolism. Scholars argue that secrecy enabled focused experimentation without external interference. Members combined logic and ritual to cultivate insight. Secret societies highlight how controlled privacy can accelerate learning, innovation, and personal growth in ways public institutions often cannot. Chapter 69. The Jesuits used internal secrecy to enhance education, research, and cultural influence globally. Scholars note that structured privacy improved efficiency and knowledge transfer. Hidden societies like this demonstrate that secrecy is not just about protection. It can amplify learning, preserve insight, and create lasting societal impact through disciplined, quiet networks. Chapter 70. The Knights of Malta managed military, medical, and diplomatic operations through hidden structures. Archives reveal strategies, treaties, and coordination. Historians argue that secrecy enhanced efficiency and protection. Their disciplined networks illustrate that secret societies can shape history subtly, using private planning and controlled action to achieve influence without public visibility. Chapter 71. The Order of the Dragon coordinated defense and alliances across Europe. Symbols in architecture and heraldry marked their presence. Historians note that secrecy enabled distant coordination and influence. Their covert operations show how structured secrecy allows strategic impact without open confrontation, shaping politics and stability quietly over centuries. Chapter 72. The Bavarian Illuminati fostered rational thought and philosophical debate. Secret meetings allowed free discussion, protected from authority. Coded communications ensured safe dissemination of revolutionary ideas. Scholars argue that even short-lived societies can leave lasting intellectual and cultural impact, demonstrating how secrecy can accelerate the spread of ideas and knowledge. Chapter 73. Ancient Druids encoded astronomy, herbal medicine, and oral traditions in rituals. Anthropologists note that secrecy preserved knowledge across generations. Calendars, navigation, and healing methods survived through hidden practices. These societies show how organized secrecy can safeguard critical information, creating continuity and inspiring modern scientific curiosity about natural patterns. Chapter 74. The Hermetic Order of the Silver Twilight explored mind, symbolism, and behavior. Their rituals combined logic with mystical elements. Scholars argue that secrecy allowed disciplined learning and experimentation. Even small societies influence intellectual history, showing how hidden spaces accelerate insight, innovation, and personal growth safely over time. Chapter 75. The Bohemian Club blends art, science, and networking in private gatherings. Sociologists note that secrecy fosters collaboration and creativity, free from public scrutiny. Rituals reinforce trust among members. Hidden societies can incubate ideas, alliances, and strategies in ways public institutions cannot, highlighting the subtle power of secrecy in shaping culture. Chapter 76. The Thuggee cult relied on codes, rituals, and loyalty to maintain order. Anthropologists note that secrecy ensured cohesion and discipline. Despite violent history, their structure demonstrates principles of human organization and influence. Studying such societies reveals insights into psychology, social control, and efficient coordination in hidden networks. Chapter 77. The Carbonari used secret rituals, oaths, and coded letters to coordinate revolutionary movements. Historians highlight the effectiveness of disciplined, hidden networks. Small societies concentrate trust, knowledge, and planning, showing how secrecy magnifies historical impact. Hidden societies often achieve influence far beyond what is visible externally. Chapter 78. The Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn studied consciousness, astronomy, and symbolism. Researchers argue secrecy allowed experimentation without external interference. Rituals combined logic with exploration of the mind. Secret societies show how controlled privacy accelerates learning, innovation, and personal development in ways public settings cannot replicate. Chapter 79. Jesuits operated with internal secrecy to enhance education, research, and global influence. Scholars note that structured privacy improved knowledge transfer and efficiency. Hidden societies like theirs show that secrecy is not just protection. It amplifies learning, preserves insight, and creates lasting societal impact through disciplined, quiet networks. Chapter 80. The Knights of Malta combined military, medical, and diplomatic coordination under secrecy. Historical archives reveal treaties, strategies, and logistics. Scholars argue that hidden structures amplified efficiency and influence. These discipline networks show that secret societies can subtly shape history through private planning and controlled action, achieving long-term impact without public attention. Chapter 81. The Order of the Eastern Star teaches ethics through ritual, geometry, and symbolism. Meetings build trust and cohesion. Sociologists note that structured secrecy allows lessons to spread beyond members quietly. Hidden societies often transmit both knowledge and values, demonstrating how private traditions can influence behavior and culture over generations without public scrutiny. Chapter 82. The Illuminati fostered free thought, reason, and philosophical debate. Secret circles allowed experimentation with ideas without interference from authorities. Encoded communications protected revolutionary knowledge. Even though the society was short-lived, their influence on education, political thought, and social reform illustrates the lasting power of hidden networks to shape culture and knowledge. Chapter 83. The Knights Templar managed banking, military, and advisory networks under secrecy. Hidden archives and encrypted documents protected strategies. Their coordination across Europe demonstrates how disciplined secret societies amplify influence. Scholars note that their efficiency and trust-based structure allowed them to impact politics, finance, and culture, while remaining largely invisible to the public eye. Chapter 84. Rosicrucians encoded scientific discoveries in symbolic texts, spanning alchemy, astronomy, and medicine. Historians suggest secrecy allowed bold experimentation without societal criticism. Knowledge preserved through hidden societies often spreads quietly, influencing intellectual progress across generations. Their legacy highlights the role of secrecy in protecting and transmitting critical discoveries for centuries. Chapter 85. The Bohemian Club mixes art, science, and elite networking within secret gatherings. Sociologists observe that private, ritualized spaces encourage creativity and collaboration. Members exchange ideas freely without public pressure. Hidden societies often incubate innovation and alliances, showing how secrecy can amplify influence and foster problem-solving in ways visible institutions cannot achieve. Chapter 86. The Thuggee cult relied on ritual, loyalty, and secret codes for coordination. Anthropologists note that secrecy reinforced cohesion and discipline. Despite their violent history, their structure demonstrates how human groups maintain organization efficiently. Studying such societies provides insights into social control, group psychology, and the power of hidden networks in achieving collective goals. Chapter 87. The Carbonari used secret rituals, oaths, and coded letters to organize revolutionary movements. Historians note that disciplined networks with confidentiality amplified their effectiveness. Small hidden societies can achieve outsized impact by concentrating trust, planning, and knowledge internally. Secrecy allows ideas to flourish while protecting members from external pressures and threats. Chapter 88. The Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn studied consciousness, symbolism, and astronomy under secrecy. Scholars suggest privacy enabled focused experimentation and learning. Combining ritual with intellectual exploration, members developed insight safely. Hidden societies show how controlled privacy fosters knowledge, innovation, and personal growth beyond what is possible in public or conventional settings. Chapter 89. Jesuits operated with internal secrecy to enhance education, research, and global coordination. Scholars note that structured privacy improved efficiency, knowledge transfer, and influence. Hidden societies like theirs demonstrate that secrecy is not merely protective. It enables growth, preserves insight, and creates lasting impact on societies quietly through disciplined, controlled networks. Chapter 90. The Knights of Malta coordinated military, medical, and diplomatic operations under secrecy. Historical records reveal treaties, strategic plans, and logistical networks. Secrecy amplified their efficiency and protected resources. These disciplined networks demonstrate how secret societies shape history subtly, achieving long-term influence and societal impact without public visibility, relying on private, controlled action. Chapter 91. The Order of the Dragon coordinated defense, diplomacy, and alliances across Europe. Symbols in art and heraldry mark their presence. Historians note that secrecy enabled distant coordination and strategic influence. Their operations show how structured secrecy allows impact without confrontation, shaping politics, stability, and power subtly over centuries while leaving only traces behind. Chapter 92. The Bavarian Illuminati promoted reason, science, and free thought. Secret gatherings allowed debate and experimentation away from authority. Coded documents protected revolutionary ideas. Even though short-lived, their principles influenced education, philosophy, and political reform. Hidden societies demonstrate how private networks can accelerate the spread of knowledge and shape intellectual history quietly but effectively. Chapter 93. Ancient Druids preserved astronomy, herbal medicine, and oral traditions through secret rituals. Anthropologists note that secrecy maintained knowledge continuity across generations. Calendars, natural observation, and navigation survived through coded practices. Hidden societies often safeguard essential information, demonstrating early human ingenuity in organizing, encoding, and transmitting wisdom for future generations. Chapter 94. The Hermetic Order of the Silver Twilight explored human consciousness, symbolism, and behavior under secrecy. Their rituals combined logic and mysticism. Historians argue that private networks allowed disciplined study and experimentation to flourish. Even small secret societies leave intellectual legacies, showing how hidden spaces accelerate insight, personal growth, and innovation over time. Chapter 95. The Bohemian Club blends art, science, and elite networking in private rituals. Sociologists note that secrecy enhances collaboration and creativity. Members exchange ideas without societal pressure. Hidden societies incubate innovation, alliances, and problem-solving strategies. Their gatherings show how structured privacy amplifies influence and fosters collaboration in ways that public institutions rarely can. Chapter 96. The Thuggee cult maintained discipline and cohesion through secret codes and rituals. Anthropologists observe how secrecy structured loyalty and efficiency. Despite violent history, their methods reveal human organizational principles. Studying such societies provides insight into social control, group psychology, and the effectiveness of hidden networks in achieving complex objectives. Chapter 97. The Carbonari coordinated revolutions using secret oaths, rituals, and codes. Historians note how disciplined, confidential networks amplified their power. Small hidden societies can have outsized influence by concentrating trust, strategy, and knowledge internally. Secrecy protects members and ideas while enabling significant impact, demonstrating the multiplier effect of organized clandestine networks. Chapter 98. The Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn explored consciousness, astronomy, and symbolism in secret. Scholars argue privacy enabled deep study without interference. Rituals combined logic with mysticism to cultivate insight. Hidden societies show how controlled secrecy fosters innovation, learning, and personal growth in ways conventional institutions cannot replicate effectively. Chapter 99. Jesuits operated with internal secrecy to enhance global education, research, and cultural influence. Structured privacy improved efficiency, knowledge transfer, and strategic impact. Hidden societies like theirs demonstrate that secrecy is more than protection. It amplifies learning, preserves insight, and enables lasting influence quietly through disciplined, controlled networks. Chapter 100. The Knights of Malta combined military, medical, and diplomatic operations under secrecy. Archives reveal treaties, strategies, and logistical coordination. Scholars argue that hidden networks amplified efficiency and protected resources. These disciplined societies demonstrate how secrecy enables subtle historical influence, allowing long-term societal impact through private planning, controlled action, and strategic discretion. These 100 hidden truths show that secrecy can shape power, knowledge, and influence in ways we rarely see. The world is full of invisible hands, guiding, protecting, and sometimes controlling the course of history. Keep questioning, keep exploring, and remember, some of the greatest stories are hidden in plain sight.